Hello everyone and welcome to Gierok Farms. It is a beautiful spring day today. I am going to be planting corn today. I'm going to be using my 6-row 7000 John Deere corn planter and putting in my crop on that ground I picked up this year. So it's a very exciting day for me. It's a beautiful day. It's supposed to get nice and hot, 85 today, partly cloudy. It's going to be a really nice day. So I'm going to work on getting the starter fertilizer staged and ready to go over at that field, and then we're going to hook the planter up and make sure that's ready to go, and hopefully we'll be putting seed in the ground in no time. So thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoy the video. Okay, we got the starter fertilizer box gravity wagon hooked up to the 686. Now I'm gonna grab the 7810. It's hooked to the turbo tiller here, and get that unhooked because we're gonna pull the planter with this. So stop quick to grab some fuel. She was about empty. We've been doing a lot of tillage with this tractor lately. This will be the first time using that planter other than dragging it through the dirt here outside the yard. So this will be the true test to see if my purchase was well worth it or not. It was used the year that I purchased it, so I don't see why I would have a bunch of issues. And on top of that, it's a pretty simple planter. Okay, I think I got the planter all set up, all the hydraulics hooked up and ready to go along with the monitor. I have the chains adjusted to where I think I'm putting out the right rates for fertilizer and seed. When I get to the field, I'm gonna have to put the driver chains on, the main wheels that drives everything. And then I'm gonna also have to play with my depth along with my closing wheels and try to get some good seed to soil contact and the right depth and all that stuff. But I'm gonna grab my seed and throw it on the planter. I don't plan on putting it all in at once, especially being it's the first time out with this planter for me. I want to make sure everything's going to work, so we're only going to put in a bag or so right away. Okay, now I'm gonna get Owen to help me. He's gonna move my starter wagon over there for me, stage that, and then we're gonna get the convoy going. The planter's gonna lead the way. And we are off. Owen is out here now to help me, which I'm very grateful for. Once we get over there, we'll load the planter up. I want to make sure the trip over there goes smooth before I fill this thing up plumb full. That'll be the first time using the auger on the planter for me, along with the auger on the gravity wagon. I've turned them both on, but it'll be the first time having product go through them. We're only doing that 10 acres today, so if everything goes smooth, it shouldn't take too long, but we can't plan for that either, so trying to get started at a decent time today. Okay, Owen's running to get the four-wheeler. I gotta get a shovel or something. I wasn't quite out far enough, so I had a little fertilizer spill, but we'll get her cleaned up once we're all done. While I was messing with the fertilizer, Owen started loading seed. Split one bag between all 6 hoppers. So I'm gonna add some of this graphite here, or this talc powder, to help things flow nice, especially being it hasn't been used in a while. In case you guys were wondering what I'm planting, it's a Dairyland 3601Q. It's a triple stack. It's got all the traits. Got glyphosate resistance and a bunch of other traits, and it's got insecticide on it and a bunch of different insurances, I guess you could say. Especially being this is corn on corn and it's the first year I'm farming it, I wanted some higher quality, more expensive seed corn. Hopefully prevent any disease or pest pressure. I'm gonna put another bag in across, then we'll have half our seed in here, and then stir her up and go from there. Oh, it's a 96 day for maturity, which in our area I think that's a good in between when it comes to dry grain, as for a higher bushel, and also drying down decent in the fall. So now that I got half my seed in there spread out evenly and lubricated with that talc, I'm gonna lift the planter up, and I gotta put those drive chains on. I took those off because I had a little bit of road travel coming over here. They probably would have been okay, but I took them off anyways, so we're gonna put them back on. Then we'll start messing with depth, take off a little here, and try this planter out, try to figure it out. Not off to the best start so far. Sheared off one of these idler wheels, so that is pretty discouraging. So we're gonna work on that and then hopefully get back to planting and figure out what our depth is and all that good stuff.
All right, guys, this is Owen on Gierok Farms. Today we're planting. Aaron probably already told you. And anyway, we've been having troubles for the past little bit, and the roller chains are falling off, the rollers are iffy, but now we're set. Hopefully nothing else goes wrong. Don't jinx it. And we're full sending right now. Full giver. This is Aaron's field he's renting. 10 acres, planting corn. It's a beautiful day to plant some corn. Also, subscribe if you haven't already. It helps out the channel a ton. Just subscribe, all right?
It's been about an hour later and I just made it around the field. I've been having a lot of issues with the chains, the drive chains going to the tires that power everything. As for depth and everything, I think that's going okay. I got one of my fertilizer coulters that I think the blade needs to be adjusted, because that keeps building up and plugging. So it's not going ideal, but I kind of expected this, being it's the first year running this planter. And it seems like almost every chain has given me grief. I don't know, I know some guys have switched these over to a tire on tire drive type system. So let me know in the comments if any of you have converted your planter over to that. I'd be interested to know. And also let me know how much a guy can get away with if he loses a chain here or there, and he's, you know, looks back and he's only got one or two there. Can a guy run it like that for a while and have an even seed population? So let me know down in the comments, but that's an update. It's not going ideal. I'll try to check in with you guys once we're cruising and everything's working again.
rollers, we got 4 of them, and we've been having problems all day with them, but they've been getting better.
Yeah, but we made it all the way around and everything kept turning. So that's progress.
Yeah, it's progress. We're full giver.
Yeah,
we're gonna full giver now.
And at least the weather's nice, and I got some good help today.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna keep moving while the getting's good here, and put you guys somewhere else and keep cruising along. Okay, we're moving again. Got her all filled up, and I think we're coming out about right. We might run a little short, but we circled the field 3 times, and especially with a squiggly field like this, that eats up a lot of acres, eats up a lot of seed and fertilizer. So I wouldn't doubt it if we're quite halfway. So we'll see. We'll keep an eye on it as we get to the end. We do have extra bags of seed, some triple stack stuff as well, so I can for sure have enough seed to finish. If we run out of a little starter, I plan to run out back there on that side along the woods where it's steeper and more shaded. I'm gonna leave that for last. I'm gonna try to for sure finish all this nice stuff on top, and that way if the crop is gonna be a good crop, I put my good eggs in the good spot. You get what I'm saying? So all right, so I'm gonna keep paying attention here. Hopefully we don't have any more chains falling off, and then I'll check back in with you guys a bit later. If everything's just wearing in, or I'm starting and stopping less, so everything seems to be running real smooth now. And there you have it, I have finished planting my first field of corn. It wasn't easy, that's for sure. We had a lot of issues with these drive chains. Other than that, I am very happy with how the day went. I should have got it done in half the amount of time, but that's expected. New planter, new operator, new ground. A lot of variables here. Definitely not in my favor. And speaking of not in my favor, the weather for sure was. I am very happy somebody was looking out for me today. We were supposed to get pop-up showers today, random showers throughout the day. Stayed really good. And right towards the end, I got a nice little reminder that we are not the ones in charge, and that was for sure. Wind really picked up, was getting rained on. Obviously, it stayed dry enough, but it was so windy, it picked up one of my seed covers. They must not have been latched quite right, you know, and threw it like 30 yards out in front of me. Just like ripped it right off. And it was like, yep, God and Mother Nature are the ones in charge out here, and man, it was a nice reminder of that. But I got just enough seed to cover the bottom of the seed hoppers. I got maybe a quarter to a third of the fertilizer hopper, probably closer to a quarter. And I tried to round up an acre or two when it came to buying inputs. That means that planter should be running right. I'm really excited to check population once stuff starts sticking out of the ground. Obviously my depth wasn't perfect. Fighting the chains and stuff, I didn't play with the depth as much as I would have liked to, but I think those seeds will persevere and get out of the ground. So I'm gonna take care of this planter. I'm gonna get some of that fertilizer out of there and spread it out by hand up on top here where we're getting the most sunlight. Then we'll be heading home. Also, it was nice to plant the field in the way that I would plant it, and trying to make long rows. Obviously scared of the rain there towards the last third over the hump here. My guest rows were all over the place, so I apologize, future combine operator, more than likely Matt. It should be interesting when I come out here to side dress it, but we'll make it work. Okay, I'm back down in the yard, just cleaned up and got everything put away. Thank you all for sticking to the end of the video. It was a wonderful day. It was a lot of ups and downs, but I'm happy I got it done. So thanks for coming along with that journey. Definitely learned a lot. Got some things to do for next year. That's gonna be it. Hope you all have a wonderful spring, and hope all planting went well for you guys that plant. And we will see you next time.